Alright, my Snapchat people and YouTubers. Sorry I haven't made a video, it's been a while. Anyways, we got a backyard project today. Let me show you guys what we're working on. So today, we're working on a Traeger grill I got from a buddy of mine at work. It's an older model. That's why I'm making this video. Maybe some of you guys out there have one of these older models as well. So I took the firebox out. This is the firebox. We're gonna change out the temperature probe, which I don't know if you guys can see right there. It's got a little Allen screw that's holding it in, and that goes through the auger, or alongside the auger. Comes out over here underneath the hopper box for your pellets. It connects right here. But what we're also going to do is convert, and this is the reason why I'm making the video, for those who have this old controller right here, we're going to convert that over to this digital controller right here. I got off of Amazon. Let me show you guys right here. Give me just a second. This is it right here. But it also comes with an RTD, which is basically a temperature probe. It's right here. And on these older models, it doesn't tell you where to put it. But if you look up some of the other videos on YouTube, it's actually mounted right here on the left hand side, and it faces up like so, going straight up and down. So on this one, what we're gonna have to do is probably drill out a couple holes right here, mount it, maybe drill a hole right here, route it through here, and back out so we can plug it into the new controller. Anyways, stay tuned. Alright, YouTubers and my Snapchatters, my Snapchat people. So what I'm finding, it's hard to drill the holes in here because you got the top and everything kind of in the way. I don't know if you guys can see that. So what I did, I got this long drill bit, hoping to get it from way up top. See that? How it extends past the lid, or the opening here. And what I'm going to do, instead of using the screw right here that's provided, what we're going to do is put a self-tapper on the side. We're just going to drill a hole for the probe part in the wire, and then we're going to use a self-tapper to actually mount it. Anyway, stay tuned.
I didn't get on the other video because it did.
Alright, my Snapchat people and YouTubers. So what I did is I went ahead and drilled this here, drilled another hole there, and what that does, allows you to, I don't know if you guys can see it back there, you can see the light coming through, allows you to pass that wire through in here to the back of the control box, or the controller. So let me show you guys really quick what I'm talking about. Here it is. Here's the temperature, or RTD, whatever you want to call it. Controls the temperature basically. So we're going to put it in over there. We're just going to remove this bolt here, or nut, screw and nut, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to hook it up, or we're going to mount it with a, anyways, we're going to mount it with a, it's going to go right in there. You see that? And we're going to mount it using a self-tapper instead of that. Just makes it a little bit easier and you don't have to be drilling all kinds of holes. Anyways, stay tuned. Okay, YouTubers, so we're back. What I found is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, right there, there's a weld, and it's not allowing my probe. See how it's flat right here? It's not allowing it to sit straight up and down. It's kind of cocking it inwards. So what we're going to do is get a grinder with the cutting blade, because the cutting blade's nice and thin, and we're going to go ahead and grind that down right there so our probe does sit flat. Stay tuned. Okay, my Snapchat people and YouTubers, we're back. I don't know if you guys can see, I went ahead and I grinded this nice and flat. Now it's allowing our probe to sit real nice, straight up and down now. Before it was cockeyed this way because of the weld. We went ahead and just grinded down that weld. It's just a tack weld, and you got plenty of other tack welds holding this together. Not going to move anywhere. Traeger does a pretty good job of building their pits, so they're tack welded in, you know, pretty thick gauge metal. Anyways, so stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and run a self tapper right here on the side, so we can hold this probe in there. And then we're going to run this wire through there and out here, right in the middle right here, on the side of the pallet box or hopper, whatever you want to call it. So just real quick, guys, what we're going to use is, see how this is how I mentioned earlier how we're having trouble, you know, with the drill, getting the drill down in there. So I got a extended driver here that hooks up to the drill. We're going to put this self tapper on there. It's got a little magnet in there, so it helps hold the end of the hex tip. Put it in there just like that, and then we're just going to self tap it into the side right there so it can hold. Okay, and there we are. Got it self tapped. We're going to run the wire through here, and then we're going to complete the conversion. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run this wire through here. This little hole we made earlier. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. And then, if you can see it coming out right there, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and grab it, pull it through, make sure it doesn't get caught anywhere. I'm going to pull this through right here, nice and neat. Okay, there it is. Now we got it out over here to where we can access it when we put the new control panel in. So that's that, people. Now look how it's out of the way of the grill. Doesn't hit the grill. We're good to go. It's right up there where your meat's going to be, where it's supposed to be. And we're also going to change out this temperature probe. So go ahead and stay tuned on that. I'm going to go ahead and get some more things together, and we'll be right back. Alright, YouTubers. So we're over here at the controller box, or the control panel. All you need is a little Phillips, or a number 2 Phillips right here. Works. This is a number 2 Phillips, or one of these handy dandy 6-in-1s you can get over at Harbor Freight. No, Harbor Freight is not paying me or anything, but pretty cool. You can pick them up at Home Depot, any hardware store really. So you go ahead and get that screw out. Put it aside right here. Make sure not to lose it. I'm going to take this control panel off. Second screw. And it should just slip right out. There it is. Not much to these old control panels. So here it is. It's got a little fuse right there. We're going to go ahead and disconnect this and put our new control panel in. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. YouTubers. And Snapchat people. Can't forget my Snapchat people. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see this. Everything's compatible here. These are all the plugs right here that come off the old Traeger controller. Now, I didn't get this off of Traeger, or from Traeger. I actually got it off of the people over here at Ortec. Looked them up. They actually used to work with Traeger, or if they still do, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, it's basically the same exact controller, same exact thing. So, and a whole lot less. A whole lot less. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. And disconnect this. And as you can see, since this is a conversion, this has got that temperature probe connector right here, whereas the old one doesn't. And that's the whole reason why we're upgrading this. Gives you a little bit more control of your temperature of your meat and everything. So stay tuned. Alright, my Snapchat people and YouTubers. So we got the old one out. Now, I don't know how your guys' is or how the new ones are, but on this older one here, you see how these are all color coded. You got purple here, you got red, orange. Anyways, on this old one, I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at this. Here's purple, and this is going over to the temperature probe over here. I'm sorry, the igniter. Then we got just plain white, and you got red, and you got orange. So we're all color coded. So I'm gonna go ahead and then if you look at these, you got the same wires: red, orange, purple, clear. It's kind of a no-brainer on how to connect this thing up. So stay tuned. Alright, we're back. So I was trying to put this in, and this board in the back is a whole lot bigger than the old one that's coming out. So it takes a little finessing. I thought I'd take it back out and just show you guys. So what you do is you slide the wires in, and on this old side mount, go ahead and, I don't know if you can see right there how I kind of just put the board over the lip right there and slide it right in, and there you go. Then we're going to go ahead and mount it with the screws that are down there. Anyways, stay tuned. Alright, so now that we got that placed in there nice and neat, screwed in, we're going to go ahead and connect these right here, color for color. Simple. Don't forget, we're changing out, I'm going to be changing out the temperature, I'm sorry, I keep saying temperature probe, people. Yeah, we just installed that. That's right there. That's the temperature probe, or RTD, whatever you want to call it. This right here, and I keep mixing you guys up, this right here is the igniter. We're going to change that out. So stay tuned for that one too. We're doing basically a whole upgrade on this bad boy. Alright, YouTubers and Snapchatters, or my Snapchat people. So we got all this plugged back in. We left this one undone right here, or not plugged in, purple one, because we're, like I said, we're going to replace this here. And we also are going to have to take the box back out because I forgot to attach the temperature probe, or RTD. It happens, people. Not a big deal. 2 screws and we're good to go. But what we're going to have to do also, we're going to have to go get us a set of Allens, because we're going to have to take that out right there and replace the igniter. Stay tuned. Alright, YouTubers, we're back. So we got this Allen wrench. Let me go ahead and loosen that up. Kind of rotate it back and forth just to slip it out. You don't want to totally take this out. You don't want to lose it. Well, it's giving me a little trouble here. I'm going to set that down. A little hard trying to do it with one hand here. Let me set this down real quick. Okay, YouTubers and my Snapchat people. So we're back. What we're going to do here, this was a little difficult getting out. I don't know if you guys can see all the buildup right here. So it was a pain in the butt getting it out of here. And since we had the box out, we went ahead and scraped up all the residue inside, firebox. It's an older one, but still good. Nothing wrong with it. So we're going to go ahead and cut these wires because we know this probe don't work. I'm going to go ahead and cut them right there. Cut them right here with the dikes. Get rid of that. Then we're going to get our new igniter. Get it out of the box, or the bag here. Okay, now that we got it out of the bag, we're going to go ahead and take some black tape, electrical tape. Just tape it to the ends right here. And then just pull it through all the way to this side over here. So, stay tuned. Alright, we're back. So we got it taped up. Nothing fancy. It's not a hard pull or anything like that. We're not pulling electrical wire through or anything. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and come over here to this side where it's coming out. Just give it a little pull. See if we can get it out of this box right here. Doesn't look like it wants to come. May give us a little trouble here. Anyways, stay tuned. Looks like we ran into another problem. How am I going to get it out of that little hole? Well, stay tuned. We may have to drill that hole out. Or cut it out somehow. We're going to find out. Okay, YouTubers. So, what we ended up having to do is got a drill with the drill bit. We opened that hole up. And then I kind of fished it out. I cut the wires, cut the tip off of this one, and pushed them back in the hole, drilled out the hole, and then I got the end of this one, kind of made a little hook, shoved it in there, pulled out the wire, and got the other one through. Alright, YouTubers, since we got everything open, I don't know if you guys can see some of those pallets that fell down there where the firebox goes. We're going to go ahead and give it a good vacuuming just to get it all cleaned up in there. Alright, YouTubers, we're back. We got it all cleaned out. Well, as clean as we're gonna get it. All the dust and everything out of there, at least. Can't get rid of that rust unless we sand it all down, and we're not doing that. Cleaned out the firebox. That's the auger down there. We're gonna go ahead and reinsert that probe or igniter back into the firebox, tighten it all up, put it all back together, and fire it up, see if it works. Stay tuned. Alright, YouTubers, one more thing. I almost forgot. We gotta hook this thing back up. Alright, YouTubers, we're back. Got that wire hooked up. We're gonna go ahead and clean up this wire mess a little bit. Can't find my zip ties, so electrical tape will do just fine. Stay tuned. Alright, so we kind of neatened everything up in here just a little bit with some tape. Keep it away from the moving parts, you know, right here. And the auger fan and this one in here, kind of pulled it a little bit just so it doesn't hit the fan for the air right there. So anyways, we're going to put it all back together and fire it up, see if it works. Alright, YouTubers, and there it is. We are on. So she works. We're good to go. Got the fire going right there. Everything's working real nice. We just put a couple pallets in there just for a test. But there it is. You hear that nice sound like a Traeger does? Good to go.